Hi.
I'm this
how are
guy.
you?
And I did not give them permission to
You said we could
record.
record.
Okay.
I said you can.
I said they can be in the building recording the
There you go.
public
There you
areas.
go.
The
The
public.
public areas.
Okay.
That's where we were.
No, you were
That's
filming
where we
into
were.
the convention.
Okay. So
Prove
this,
me.
hey,
It's on your
excuse
video.
me.
Whoa, don't touch me.
I'm not
You're gonna
touching
have
you.
a civil rights violation.
That's the
on your hands.
sheriff, Merced
May I
County.
see your ID, please?
You may not. Permission declined.
What's your name?
Guy with the camera number 1, as I mentioned to this gentleman. Guy with the camera number 2.
Okay.
So are you blocking me from entering a public building?
I'm trying to
I
talk
won't
to
get
you.
physical with you. I mean, I'll respect any lawful
Okay.
orders that you
So
give
listen,
me.
a lot of their files have personal information in them.
That's their problem.
That's not
Okay,
ours.
so you can't record
We
them.
can't record anything we can see in
Anything we
public.
can see.
If you didn't know that.
No, it's not
Can I ask you a
public.
question?
You don't
Hold
know.
on.
You don't know.
Have
You're
you seen-
dumb.
Have you
S260.
seen Men in Black?
I have not.
Yeah, well, you need to look it up. So what happens if we have a good memory? You're going to start erasing our memories because we looked in the wrong direction? We can record anything we can. Those cameras in there are public record. I can do a public records request for every
Can you
camera
start
in
this
here.
way?
What's up?
Hey, Mr. Hemming.
I'm good for it.
Hey, son.
I got a sheriff deputy here from Merced County. Her name is Dietz or Dietz. She's making a big deal and she's probably gonna try to get us arrested.
S260.
Because we're at the Human Services Agency and they're making false claims that we enter restricted areas.
All right, everyone, get ready for this because what you're about to see is a perfect example of what happens when authority collides with knowledge-based resistance. A female deputy from Merced County steps into a situation she clearly doesn't understand. It begins as a simple moment of citizens lawfully recording in public. But instead of respecting the Constitution, she chooses emotion over the law. The cameraman remains composed yet persistent, standing firm while demanding accountability. In seconds, confusion turns into confrontation. Control fades into exposure. This is more than just another audit. It's a lesson, a wake-up call, and a full legal reality check unfolding in real time.
Actually, my paralegal.
And if it's under threat of arrest, we will leave.
You wanna tell her
It's only
something?
Threat of arrest.
You know, so if they want you to leave the property, just leave the property. You're found on property when they get there. Then the argument is, well, where'd they find you? They found you in a place where the public is allowed to be. They didn't find you in a place where the public's not
Exactly.
allowed to be.
Yep.
So you're in an open lobby. So if you'd like them to leave the lobby, they'll leave the lobby, but tell them why they have to leave. You know, if it's not, is the area not open to the
It can't just
public?
because they don't
They're
like
being
what we're
asked
doing.
to leave the lobby because they're recording people's files.
Says who?
How
Says them. They
how
said
can
they have.
record people's files from the lobby. Did
Okay.
you see them record? Or did you see them recording anything, or you just walked in with a camera on?
She's citing them already.
I'm not citing them.
You are. You are.
I
No,
asked
no,
what
she's
was
just,
going on.
she's just connecting investigation. She's probably going to fill out a field information card. She didn't see you doing anything. There's no evidence to support they claim that you guys did anything. But what they are saying is you're disturbing the peace. So if you're disturbing the peace, then leave.
But we were walking peacefully. We didn't
that's
say a
what you
word till
should
they
be
approached us, just so you
articulating,
know.
is that your presence is causing a disturbance.
I'm
and
actually
they'd like
conducting
for you to
business
leave.
here.
Now the whole accusation of documenting other people's
You're
privileged
stupid, Nikki.
information, that's a
You
lie.
already are.
It all starts when the officer steps in and tries to stop lawful recording inside a public building. You do not have permission, she claims, and that is exactly where her mistake begins because the law does not require permission to exercise a right. The cameraman and his lawyer make it very clear public property means public access and public filming, all legal and fully protected. Still, the deputy refuses to listen. She doubles down with pride louder than logic, letting the badge outweigh understanding. Every word she speaks pulls her deeper as the camera records every second, every violation, every threat, and every false claim of authority unfolding in real time.
That's not a reason. So
You really are looking
we're
stupid,
creative
Nikki.
and say, hey, they don't want you here because you're disturbing. Then you leave. But you don't sit there and lie about it.
Yep.
Have some respect for your position. Do some
That's for you.
legwork and be creative. Don't dishonor your position. Don't dishonor your badge. Don't do that. But if there's an issue that
Well,
they're
you should tell them
creating,
All
that
I've
they have
asked-
a right to be
Gentlemen,
here.
All
you
I've
have to
asked your
leave.
clients is for a form of ID.
She wants to ID us.
Okay,
Like,
but you understand the
You
law,
know
right?
California
They don't
ID.
have to give any ID unless you're going to arrest them.
are you gonna arrest me?
I'm still investigating.
And even
She's still
then, we don't
investigating
have
because
to
she's
give
too dumb
ID.
to realize what we're
Just
doing.
leave. Just
You
let
got
her
arrested for not
investigate.
IDing. That's a secondary
that?
charge.
It's not a charge, dude. There's case law against that. If you want to do that, go ahead and do it. But there's case law against that.
All right.
Kuroga says
the
otherwise.
problem they were having
You
is
don't
that
they
you
don't have
guys
to
are
ID
recording
until they go
behind
to
their
police.
We don't have
And you know
to.
that, and if you don't know the
Okay.
law, go talk to your
Okay. So are you
go talk
guys
to your
gonna leave the
boss.
property?
Kuroga says you don't have they don't have to ID
We don't have to
until
leave.
they go to
Well, let
police.
me ask you this: is it under threat of arrest or is it a request?
I'm not threatening to do anything.
So if I walk
Are
in,
you guys
will I-
gonna go back into that building?
if
Maybe.
if you're not going to arrest me and violate my civil rights,
The
yes.
problem that they're having is they don't want you inside their lobby.
Their feelings do not trump our rights.
Then leave the lobby, then walk
Ma'am,
outside the lobby.
what if I had a purple shirt on? They didn't like it. Can they ask me to leave because I have a
Why?
purple shirt on?
The tension rises the moment she calls for backup. The lawyer steps into the exchange, calmly guiding the auditors through the confusion. He explains that no law has been violated, no private records have been captured, and a lobby open to the public cannot suddenly become private just because someone feels uneasy. The irony cuts deep. A public servant trying to enforce privacy on public property. As the discussion continues, logic slowly overtakes emotion, making it obvious who understands the law and who is simply wearing it on their chest. The officer's voice begins to shake under the weight of her own uncertainty.
Don't you listen to what
No,
your
but
lawyers
there's not a difference.
my lawyer.
You're wearing your garments different than your activities. There is a valid
Their
excuse for them to ask you to leave.
clients
They can.
have the right to privacy.
They can ask, but we can decline, ma'am. With all due
But you
respect.
can get arrested, and then you can get
And they
arrested
have the
for
right to
failing follow
refuse
the
They have the right to.
lawful order.
We're not asking for service. Our business that we're conducting here, which
This
is lawful,
is their.
ma'am.
A bond leave. Walk out the door, please.
I'm out the door already.
Just walk out the door. Don't make us.
I'm out the door. Yeah, I'm out the door.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
My business that I'm conducting here.
All right, I'll call you
You
back.
think
Involve
you're
any
gonna
of
argue
help?
and win with the
I'm
police?
just
You're fucking
recording.
pretty clueless.
All right.
You're not
on
gonna
this
win
one,
with the
She
police.
looks
You know
stupid
that.
either way. Yeah.
So
All right, I'll call you
activity
back.
is protected under the
You're
Constitution.
not wearing a purple shirt. You're in there with a camera and they don't want you in there because you're causing a disturbance.
Yep.
Your presence is causing a disturbance. So you leave.
All right.
You don't be there. You don't be there. And the whole argument of the purple shirt is the dumbest argument on the planet because it's
That wasn't
irrelevant.
me.
You're not wearing a purple shirt.
That was a good one, brother. Come on, man.
All right.
Even you know that
I'll
stuff.
call you back.
That analogy was perfect. That analogy was perfect. You're that.
Hey,
Okay, bye.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hammond. I'll call you back.
Thank you guys.
So what's gonna happen?
If you guys are not gonna bug them anymore, then
How we were bugging them?
you're recording their files. I'm not gonna.
How do am I recording her files? Well, then arrest me already. Let's go.
But instead of stepping back, she presses even harder. She demands identification despite there being no crime, no detention, and no lawful justification. The lawyer immediately stops her, reminding her of the Fourth Amendment and recalling countless lawsuits that began the exact same way. The citizens remain calm and unshaken while the officer continues to lose footing. Each time she tries to force control, the law pushes back harder. That is when the exchange shifts from education to exposure. The officer realizes she's being taught, not threatened. With nowhere left to go, she attempts to bluff, but the cameras never blink, and neither does the truth.
I'm not gonna arrest
Go
you.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm calling you out. Arrest me. I'm not gonna leave.
Ma'am, here's what I'd like to do.
Arrest me already. What the hell?
So I was being told, I didn't witness it, but I was being told that they held the cameras up over the glass, which does have confidential information that belongs to our
Which is the onus falls on you to protect that. Not me.
And I did tell them not to videotape through the glass, through the.
Did we?
To that.
Did we?
Yes,
If
you
we
were.
look in that
Did
direction-
I?
You were. You were.
How
It
illegal
will
is
be
that?
on. It will be on your video. That was said and
You don't
done.
have to indicate them.
Deputy,
What's up?
isn't glass designed to look through?
Anthony X.
Glass is designed to look through.
Anthony X, First Amendment.
You want a card?
Please.
Yeah, hold on.
I just want to clarify one thing real quick.
I'll call you back. Hold on.
If I walk in there, will I get arrested?
You're such a crack. I'm gonna make you look like a complete fool, man. I can guarantee you that. You're gonna look, man. I hope you're not married because you're probably gonna go through divorce tomorrow. You should arrest me so I can own your house, your car, sleep on your bed, because I'm gonna own that personally. Come on, calling you out. I ain't scared of jail. I'll be out, and I'm gonna sue you. My charges are gonna get dropped. It always happens. It happened already twice.
Frustration takes over as the officer tries to reshape the story, claiming they filmed through glass into private records. The cameraman fires back instantly, pointing out that glass is meant to be seen through. The lawyer laughs, and the online audience will too, because this is not defiance, it is simple fact. The deputy now stands trapped by her own version of events. Rather than admitting she was wrong, she retreats behind procedure. But by then it is already too late. The internet never forgets, and every move, Every word and every groundless accusation becomes permanent evidence stored inside the digital courtroom of public opinion.
This is funny, man.
Ma'am, can you do me a favor and write the incident number on there as well?
You think you're gonna scare me out with jail? You want to enforce feelings? Wow. Wow. This isn't my first rodeo, like I told him. This is like my 3,000 video that I done on people like you, man.
Sorry, brother, but your lawyer's a clown.
He is sick, man. Thank you.
With the incident number?
Yep, I'm gonna get all those radio conversations that we're having. I hope they record all that. I'm gonna get your camera footage. I'm gonna get all your emails. I'm gonna get all your pictures on your phone. I'm gonna do a sick public records request on you. I'm gonna do a sick public records request on you.
Just not go back and
A public records request that no one has ever done on you. I'm gonna do it to you. I'm gonna pull everything out on you.
So I just want to clarify one thing. So like, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to leave, but just out of pride, because this is a public building, I want to do one quick walkthrough. I'm not going to talk to anyone. I'm just going to walk in that entrance.
they've asked you not to go in there.
Well, my question for you is like, I'm respectfully declining. My question is, I'm not trespassed.
The thing is, you don't understand, bro. The point is for them to push it.
Oh, this is owned by our taxes. So my business, let me explain this to you, is the First Amendment, freedom of press. I'm working on the story that.
Then the breaking point arrives. The cameraman calls her out, directly daring her to make an arrest and calling her bluff right in front of her badge. His voice rises, sharper and more commanding, challenging not just her authority, but her confidence. It is the kind of moment that separates those who truly understand the law from those who only recite it. The officer, now visibly shaken, refuses to arrest him because deep down she knows she is wrong. What began as an attempt to control the narrative has turned into a full-blown spectacle of exposure. Her badge cannot shield her from logic, and her pride cannot withstand proof.
The First Amendment trumps any penal codes, any statutes, any rules, any regulations. So my question, this is a yes or no question. Will I or will I not be arrested if I walk in there, do one quick walk by and leave just before I go?
You're not going to go back in there right now.
Well, you can't stop. I mean, will you arrest me then? That's my question.
If you continue to trespass, yes, I will.
No, I'm
Okay.
not trespassing.
We're not trespassing. You can trespass in
What is the
public.
definition of trespassing?
Yeah, when you're asked to leave and you're in a private property. This isn't private.
This is private
This isn't private. This is my building. I paid for this.
They've asked you to leave.
They can ask whatever they
I'm gonna
want.
sit here and
So
argue.
my question, so just
Call
to
me your
clarify,
supervisor.
just to
I
clarify,
want to hear
will
from
I
your
be arrested
supervisor.
then if I go in?
Yep.
So you're saying then on camera that I'll be arrested for walking in a public building on public property
Yes.
because
You know
I have a
what?
camera.
Let's go to her. Can you give me a ride to your department? I'm gonna go give the to your department.
Before long, the deputy's frustration shifts into retreat. She claims trespassing, trying to turn public space into private property. The lawyer calmly dismantles the argument, explaining that a taxpayer-funded building is not private and telling someone to leave for recording is not a legal order. The logic slices through her claim like a blade, leaving her trapped as her authority crumbles under constitutional truth. She threatens arrest again, but this time it carries no weight. The cameraman remains composed, recording every moment, his final words cutting deep. "You just violated my civil rights, and it is all on record."
Give me a ride. Because you're being
under
rude.
Threat of arrest, we're not going to go back in. This deputy in vehicle 009 has just violated our civil rights under California Penal Code 52.1, the Tom Bain Civil Rights Act. She's up for litigation, guys.
I want to see how this is gonna uphold in court.
Well, ma'am, I'm not going to go back in since you just
Okay.
violated my rights.
Okay.
But it's on record that you violated them. That's the only reason we're not going in.
Okay. Just stay outside then.
Under threat of arrest.
Are you gonna arrest me if I go back inside?
I already answered your question.
You answer him. I didn't ask you.
What's your question?
Are you gonna arrest me if I go back
If
inside?
you continue to trespass, I will.
Okay, I'm gonna go to your department and I'm gonna make a big public records request on you, ma'am. Yeah, so have fun. Make sure you didn't delete any pictures off your phone. Yeah.
Interview 8. Soon the deputy's frustration turns into retreat. She accuses them of trespassing, trying to turn public space into private property. The lawyer calmly tears apart her claim, explaining that a taxpayer-funded building is never private and asking someone to leave for recording is not a lawful order. Logic cuts through her argument like a sharp blade, leaving her trapped as her authority collapses under constitutional truth. She threatens arrest again, but this time it has no impact. The cameraman stays calm, recording every second, his final words hitting hard, "You just violated my civil rights," and it is all on record.